Agents 24, 5-0 for $45. Probably one of my more favorite Dave Stevens covers.
It's not hard on the eyes.
No.
18 bucks. Books Bro. Books Bro. Thank you.
I'm also an 80s kid, so I do like her hair. Very 1980s. Reminds me of a Hot Tub Time Machine.
For some reason, it reminds me of Otter Pops.
Wow. I don't even know what those are.
Like the little ice things, like you freeze them.
Oh.
Yeah, different
Otter
flavors.
Pops?
You remember Otter Pops, don't you?
I remember Jello Pudding Pops. But those are like forever ruined now because of Bill Cosby. Okay, so this is a sort of golfing. They swapped out the golf ball for an egg cover. So Huey, Dewey, and Louie cause them troubles. Walt Disney 74, a VG Plus for $60.
Is that Barks?
Yes.
Yeah, 4-5, $60. We're the Duck Book fans. There you go. There's a good one.
I have not shown any romance. Everyone seems to think I'm the romance dealer. So Bride's Romances, number 20, published by Quality Comics. Scarce book with none graded on the census. It is a VG 4.0. There is an arrival pen date right there below the R or RO in romance. Really nice colors, excuse me. $75.
Got a nice offer here. I think the Ultimate Fallout 4, Wolverine 1 Raw, and King Kong. What are those add up to? You got a
$290.
$240 offer for those 3 books.
240. So I counter at 260.
260 counter, and then there was also, before we cut, there was a $200 offer on the Ultimate Fallout 4, and we countered at 220, right?
Yeah,
and I don't
220.
So that could also come through, whoever made that offer. Whichever comes first, we'll accept. Thank you.
We got the Complete Death 3-issue, the High Cost of Living miniseries, 8.5, 1 through 3, $12 for those. Another affordable bundle.
He went on a trip to all South America, apparently, Nickel and Dime. He did not invite us, Bone Daddy.
Amazing Spider-Man 584. This is I just got a bunch of these back from CGC. $75 for that one.
All right, 9.8, $75. Any tails? Can you live with 250?
Can I live with 250?
You said 260. He's trying you out at 250.
I'm gonna try him out at 255.
255. Okay, I'll tip in the $5 to end this.
Oh, come on.
All right. Alcinde thanks for helping kick this into high gear. I'll pitch in $5. Let's get that done. Alcinde deserves it. Alcinde you'll pay the $250. Any Tales from the Crypt? We have 3 question marks, 3 skull emojis.
No Tales from the Crypt.
First Poison Ivy is a low grade 1-0. It is complete. Somebody drew blindfold on Robin. 150. 1-0, 150 raw.
He's got a little 5 o'clock shadow as well. I got Spellbound 14 with off-white pages from 1953. It's a 6.5. This is one of the more desirable covers in the run. There's an arrival date in pencil and the P in Spellbound, but a really nice example of an Atlas pre-code from 1953. Just under $2,000.
Don't listen to Lino and Dez, whatever they say about me, Alcinde. Don't let them get between us. Thanks, man.
All right, here's the big Disney book of the night. So this is the last issue of Mickey Mouse Magazine. So After this, it becomes Walt Disney's Comics and Stories. So it actually predates Walt Disney's Comics and Stories.
Yeah.
The very next issue is Walt Disney's Comic Stories #1. This is Volume 5, number 12. There's an owner stamp on the back cover. It's a low grade, complete 2.5. Does have a subscription crease down, and you can see a good amount of spine wear, small chip out here on the right, but overall presents fairly well for the grade. This is only the second time I've ever owned this book in any condition. I've owned Walt Disney's Comics and Stories #1 4 times, but this one is harder to find. So yeah, really cool piece of history here for the more serious Disney collectors.
September 1940s the date on this one.
Affordable 2.5 for $6.75.
All right, $6.75 predates Walt Disney Comics and Stories #1. This came first, $6.75.
All right, something totally different genre. This is Weirdo Magazine #14 with
boy.
R. Crumb cover. It is a high grade 9.2 copy. You just immediately want to show them that one closer.
Oh, boy.
If I have to suffer, they have to suffer.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What? Somebody needs to get us some help, man. You got
9.2, $25.
some digestion issues there. We got a first Taskmaster 8.5 for $80.
8.5, $80. Cinema Chan in the house. What's up, my man?
We got another slab here. This one's been kind of a hot book lately. So it's first appearance of Hush.
$25. Brewfront _comics. Brewfront _comics. Thank you, Christian.
Thank you. First appearance of Hush. So they're doing a new Hush arc in the current Batman series.
Mm-hmm.
It's 9/8 white pages from 2003. This is a Jim Lee cover and art with Scott Williams, featuring Catwoman and Poison Ivy.
$140, 9/8 white. That's Hush 1, and yeah, Hush 2 is underway. I think it's already launched, right?
Yep.
That's the original there. That's beloved.
We got Archie #51, a mid-grade 5.5 malt shop cover for $180.
JD, you're asking for Hulk or Hulk covers? Yeah, I'm sure we'll see some, right?
We'll see what we can do.
I would think we'll see some Hulk covers at least.
Maybe shirt tearing occurring later. Okay, here's a cover you don't see that often. This is from the Bobby Blue collection. This is Volume 2, #6 from the World War II time period. Air Fighters Comics. Volume 2, #6. Nice mid-grade 6.0. Very strong cover attributes to this one. $480.
All right. Rare Air Fighters. So here's some more Golden Age goodness. If you're just tuning in, this is Tasty Cat Comics, local comic shop in Portland, Oregon. Just got started. There's a lot left, all eras.
We got an iconic Venom McFarlane cover, 9.4, nice grade, $150 on that one.
Near mint, $150. Todd McFarlane cover there.
Oh yeah, somebody did ask about this. Batman Beyond one, 9.2 for $230, first print.
All right, first print, Batman Beyond. I think, was it CPR Pressing?
And then we got first appearance of Drax and first appearance of Thanos. This one has the same store stamp at the bottom of the first page as the Batman 227 we sold. They're from the same collection. So the bottom of the first page, it says Armchair Books. It's just stamped on the bottom there on the inside first page. It's a 3.5. Similar grade to the Batman book, slightly lower grade for $2.75.
And it has like a, is that a mark on the top left, or what is that?
Yeah. They're like red.
Yeah, common,
Oh, yeah.
common collected. It's yes, the Batman 181 is complete. It has the pinup. It's low grade 1.0, and it has some. There's like a blindfold drawn on Robin, and somebody gave him some like a 5 o'clock shadow beard kind of thing. So it's low grade, but it is complete.
Yep,
Only
all there.
$150.
It's probably the most affordable copy for sale. So let's do a wall scan. Get
All
some
right,
offers coming in.
Scan.
Thanks for everyone coming in.
So let's do a wall scan, and let's hear any offers or any questions while we're doing the scan, because there's so much tonight that it might be a while before we get back to some of these. So that Superman and Batman are foreign.
Yeah, those are both from the Netherlands. So those are Dutch comics. The Superman one is from 1966, 2.0 for $35. I've never seen these before. I've only gotten a few Dutch comics in the store over the years. They're pretty cool when you look through them.
He has a lot more foreign books if people are interested in them. But he's testing out the waters. And as you can see during the scan, there's books from all eras tonight. Moderns next to Golden Age and so on.
Yeah, I always go back and forth if I should present them in more consistency or if it's better to just be arbitrary.
No, I think mixed is the best. Oh, an offer came in from MJ. All right, what is the... Oh, here it is. On my second screen, I see it. $315 offer, Batman Beyond and ASM 316. So $315 offer for Batman Beyond and ASM 316.
So those are 380, 380, 315. I can meet you in the middle at 345. How's that sound?
345 counter. Thank you, Matt, for the offer, and thanks MK for pointing it out. What was the Goofy book, and will you do the Vertigo set for $8 for Books Bro?
I will unfortunately not have to counter offer and accept that offer. So yeah, I'll do $8 for Sean.
$8, Books Bro. Thank you.
Was that the one? Did I pick the right one out?
Vertigo set, right?
It's got to be this one.
I would have. Well, there's a death one over here.
Which one?
He just said Vertigo set.
Well, these are both Vertigo. Dead Boy Detectives or Death.
Okay. Hey,
Let
let us know, Books.
Oh, he said that
Yeah,
was the right
that's
one.
the right one. So the first one you took.
Okay.
Which one?
Dead Boy Detectives.
Dead Boy.
Okay, cool. And then you have a Disney 95. Was it $95 or issue 95?
There's a Disney for 85.
This is number 95.
That's number 95.
Okay. Well, Cal Yeti, yeah, I don't think this is going to work, but he offered 55.
Well, we have another Disney.
No, he wanted that one. No.
Oh, that one's 60.
No, he wrote Disney 95 for 55.
Oh, okay. I really love that cover. Can you do 70?
$70, Cal Yeti. He's working with you.
I actually have this book in my PC because my wife collects dog covers. Not this copy. Our copy's probably similar condition, but am partial to that one.
Okay. What did you counter MJ at? He offered you $315 for those two, and your counter was what? $340?
345.
$345. All right. If you're willing to dance, you got to counter to your counter at $65. I think that's a yes. All right. _Cal Yeti. Don't counter his counter again, Cal Yeti, so we don't have to see whatever that was.
That's what happens when I don't drink during the claim sales. First Electra 9.4 for $340. What did I just? Wow. All right. Here's a pretty graphic cover. This is Volume 2, Number 2. It is a vampire staking cover in a graveyard, a low grade 3.5 for $20.
All right, 3.5, $20. ASM on the top left shelf.
So
$75. Is that slab in the far corner?
573.
Yep. That is sold. $75. It's going to go to Grip period Kevin. GRIPP period Kevin. Thank you, Kevin.
Thanks, Kevin. Just if you just tuned in or missed the wall scan, these are also up on there. So we have 584 and 663 also just back from CGC. Literally 3 hours ago, they arrived in the mail.
All right. 9.8. You don't get more NTI than those.
We were frantically pricing stuff out for tonight. This is a Marvel preview featuring Star-Lord. Marvel graphic novel magazine from the 70s is a 9.0 for $25.
9.0 grade. So that is a nice grade in that. JBG, what's up? How you doing? Welcome.
We got Scalp 92.
$25. Books Bro takes it down. Books Bro. Thank you. Any Fantastic Four or any single digit Avengers today?
Definitely a Fantastic Fours. I'm not sure about the lower Avengers though.
Okay.
Scalped 192, $35.
Gus says that's a great story on Scalped. I don't know if I believe that he actually read it though.
Gus?
Yeah, Gus. He
I
tries
don't think
to
Gus reads anything.
I don't know. He always says it's a great story on that book, but I don't know if he's actually read it.
First Saber, Hulk, Smash for Hulks. This is issue 256 and 8.0 for $25. I just don't see. He's just too jacked up on cigarettes all the time to sit down and read anything.
So there's been a request. I don't know if you want to integrate this. You are a baseball umpire. We've seen you on ESPN.
Oh, jeez.
If you want to call out claims or if a offer is out, if it's a strike or a ball or whatever, they want to get a taste of some of your umpire, your umpire skills during the claim sale. So something to think about.
I appreciate that, but that would probably get me in trouble with my assigners. So I like to have fun, but I need to not go there. But thank you.
Okay. That assumes
but
that
you can probably find me on TV at some point down the road. So this is the first Molecule Man. This has been a really in-demand book lately with Secret Wars movie coming up. Higher grade, 7.5 for $680, which is really nice condition for this one. One of the main defects is that there's just a little bit of color breaking wear on the top that you see from books that weren't in with a backing board at one point in time, but vibrant cover colors, really sharp copy. We can do a closer walkthrough of that one if you guys want. Let's see here. We got, this is cool. So this is a second print of Batman 612. It's a Jim Lee sketch cover. It's a 9.8 with white pages, freshly back from CGC today for $150.
All right, 9.8, $150. Yes, there are payment plans, Christian Nicky. If you spend $500 or more and let us know on the air, you can have 30% down, non-refundable, 30 days for the rest.
Here's Saga #1, first print. This is literally our best-selling graphic novel series in the shop. And then we have #2, a 9.6 first print for $35. So both first prints from a very iconic, strong-selling series.
All right. Cards and Capes. What's up, Brian? Great job the other night.
Here is another Atlas Pre-Code Horde. This is from the Bobby Blue collection. Really strong cover attributes for this collection. The main defect was some haloing around the interior edges of the cover of this collection. So these are books that typically present about a grade to grade and a half higher. So this looks more like a 7.5 to 8.0. 375 for Ventures into Weird Worlds.
So yes, AtCon, our virtual convention, kicks off next week. Tasty Cat Comics will be a live vendor during AtCon, of course. And yes, it remains to be seen if anyone's going to give Nickel and Dime a run for the money for most entertaining vendor.
I don't think it's possible. I think we should just give up now.
I mean, the guy literally has shown off his assets to win the award. So
Yeah. I already concede. I concede already. So here's Batman 85. This one does have a sub crease, so it's a VG plus for 275.
what is haloing? Somebody's asking.
Haloing is the beginning of tanning of the pages. So when you see books that are stored in attics or garages, and you see that like browning around the edges of the cover, that's the heat working its way in when the book is trapped in a bag in a warm environment. So it's a degradation.
Okay.
All right, let's keep rocking. We got the iconic number 8 from Wolverine's first ongoing series. It's a high grade. It is not the newsstand, it's the direct. 9.4 for $90.
All right, near mint, $90.
We've got Wolverine number 1. This is an 8.0 for $120, and it is a newsstand. The main defect with this, and it's going to be hard to see on the camera here, but there's right above the newsstand, there's some impressions there, almost like it got pressed down in some sand or something like that. So I don't know if they can press out. It's kind of hard to tell if they actually break color or not. He can kind of give you a closer look.
So you said it got pressed down by some sand? Is that what you said?
Like, if somebody
Oh, I think it's like pebbling.
like pebbling,
Oh,
or like little sand.
I'm just that's very specific, almost like you did it.
No. Usually I'm just dropping books when I'm grading them.
You got an $80 offer on the last book before the Wolverine one. What was that?
The Wolverine.
That was Wolverine 8. That was this one.
$80 offer.
Yeah, ring it.
ACC Comics Maine. ACC Comics Maine. Thank you
so much. Thanks everyone for hanging out. This is from the same collection. It's a 9.0 without the sand pebbling. Newsstand for $60. And then we'll run through these. We got all 4 issues. So we got a 9.0, $55 for that one. This is the only one that is not a newsstand. And then number 4, same grade for $50. And this one is a newsstand. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. If somebody wants a bundle deal, let me know.
Do you have a high grade first bullseye?
No, I think we had one in the last sale with you, but we sold.
Okay, we sold.
Ultimate Spider-Man 1. This is the first series that Brian Michael Bendis did. This has also been a hot book because of the current Hickman run. 9.4 for $90. And this is a cool magazine. You don't see that often. This is a Thunder Agents magazine. This is published by JC Comic Group, so definitely more of an indie magazine publisher. 7.5 for $15.
All right, yeah, you're not gonna see that again. Any Forbidden Worlds?
That's a good question. I might. I'm gonna have to look. This is the same publisher. So ACG. This is from the Bobby Blue collection for 1950s and 60s sci-fis. This is a 7.0, which is really nice grade for this time period. Issue 17 for $260.
You guys are all about getting his staff pizza. It's pretty easy. It's 21st century. You can yell Tasty Cat Comics, and you could DoorDash pizza over there, and I'm sure they take it.
I'll take it. I appreciate it. I'm
Like,
hungry.
it's not that hard, Bill.
Yeah, I'm kind of hungry too, actually.
Okay, you know what? Nobody wants to give you any, Ken, because the whole point is that you're feeding your staff, not you.
Man, would you guys let me have some?
They're like,
Man, somebody
no.
gave me a middle finger back there. Oh, that was low, dude. All right, this is also from the Bobby Blue collection, Mystery in Space 18, 5.5 for $140.
Oh,
This one's
Loki Comic Mogul, what's up, man? I didn't see the offer. It must have got filtered. I see it now, though. So, Loki Comic Mogul, one of the best. How much was the ASM 129?
14.25.
So I have a 7.0 for $14.25, and then
All right.
I have a 9.0. So I'll show this in case somebody was interested in the 7.0.
Okay.
This is off white to white pages. Also NTI 2550.
Okay. So, Loki, just confirm you want to make the play on the 7.0. And I just saw that offer. So if you said it earlier, sorry, it must have got filtered. JBG, no. I mean, just make an offer and you can try to include shipping. If it's big enough, he might accept. What's the grade on the Iron Man 55?
3.5.
Yes.
2.75.
Okay.
Brian Wood's demo, the complete 12-issue series, 8.0 average grade for $30. So another bundle deal. All 12 issues together here.
Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm going to present this offer. So the 7.0 copy, this is from Low Key Comic Mogul. I could definitely vouch for him. $1,300 offer.
Is that on a payment plan or not?
I don't know. Loki, I know he's good for it. I don't know if he needs a payment plan. Loki, do you need a payment plan on that? Just let us know. Sounds like if you don't need a payment plan, it's more likely to get done at the offer, but we'll hear. Okay.
I have another bundle. This is Books of Magic. These are the prestige format. So like the Batman Killing Joke, they're thicker. It's the complete 4-issue
he's
series.
going to make an
9.0
offer
for
on the 9.0,
$15.
he said. He's going to make an offer on the 9.0. So you got a, yeah, I mean,
That's pretty good.
He's going to take that. So just confirm that 2,500 no payment plan on the 9.0 would work for sure. So just confirm, Loki, that you want the 9.0. He will take that. I'll speak for him.
What?
Do you want what's 15 books of magic?
Yeah.
Books, bro. Books, bro. Thank you.
All right, here's a bigger bundle. So this is the Mighty Avengers by Brian Michael Bendis. It is the whole series. It's about 3 or 4 inches thick.
$2,500. Low-key comic mogul. All right, the shop can buy its own damn pizza.
Get some cauliflower today.
Low-key _ comic _ mogul. $2,500. With your $2,500, the shop can once again order vegan broccoli pizza or whatever they used to order.
Broccoli flour.
Thank you, Loki.
Thank you so much. Great pickup. So this is the Mighty Avengers full Brian Michael Bendis run, 9.0 average grade, all 36 issues for only $70. It's like $1.65 an issue. So great solid read from Bendis. Another bundle there. If you're interested, let us know. Here's a more affordable slab. This is Strange Tales 138. It's the first appearance of Eternity. My sticky note is incorrect. My sticky note says it's a 6.0, but clearly you can see the grade is 7.0. It's off-white. The price is $100.
Nice.
$100. Nort wants to see that Mickey Mouse Magazine 12, right?
Yeah, this is the last issue before Walt Disney's Comics and Stories. So we'll do a closer look for you, Nordort, but there's a subcrease down the middle. There's a small eighth to 3/8 of an inch chip out here that goes into a small tear, but this piece below that is attached. There's a fair amount of spine stress lines, a small piece out in the top corner. I mean, it might be a 3.0. I call it a 2.5 to be conservative. Here's a closer look for you.
So what are the mini series you have? Do you have 1 through 4? The Wolverine 1 through
Yes.
4?
Number 1, I have an 8.0 because of those pebble sand indentations. The other 3 are all 9.
So what do they
20, 60,
what do they add
55,
up
and
to
50.
for all 4? What do all 4 add up to?
Let's see, 180, 280, 285.
Okay, you do have
So
a $200 offer for 1 through 4.
I was just gonna say 250, so I will go with 250.
250 takes all 4, JBG. Thanks for the offer.
So again, this is the last issue before it becomes Walt Disney's
Bone
Comics and
Daddy,
Stories.
he is a big Disney fan. He is offering you $500 for this book.
I know he's a big Disney fan. I appreciate the offer. I would need something much closer to this, given how scarce this book is. So, and it's also brand new for us. We have not had this for very long. This is really scarce, guys. I've had Disney #1 4 times in the last 10 years. I've only had this twice ever in my 25 to 30 years of selling comic books. So it's much more difficult to get this than it is Disney #1. So anyway, make a long story short, I'll try and work with you, Bone Daddy. I can't be near 500 on this. I'll come down to 640.
All right.
Take a little bit off to try and work with you.
You heard him, Bone Daddy. He made a long story not short at all.
The history of the comics is important, so
40 is his counter. Do you want? Yeah. So what? Did you see an acceptance on that? I didn't.
no,
So
I just wanted to show them again.
Oh, that's
So
them. 250 was the counter on that set.
these come to 285. These are NTI, so I can do 250. They're all newsstands except for number 3. That's direct.
And then you want 200 on the Iron Man 55 from a friend of the show. That's what they wrote.
200?
Yeah, on the Iron Man.
How much is it?
I appreciate the offer. It's 275. I can do 250.
All right, 250. And then how much was the Batman Beyond one?
230.
All right, 185 offer, and they're citing some GPA stuff.
I can do 200.
$200 CPR. When you bump it to a 9.8, you have to don't forget about me.
We have the complete 52, 9.0 average grade, all 52 issues. This is a beast. $45. That's basically like 80 cents a comic book.
Who's CPR? Is that Nico? What's up, Aaron? Josh's comic books in the house.
Come on in, guys. Don't be shy. We got Death, The Time of a Life, 3-issue series. Another complete Vertigo bundle, $8.5, $12.
What's up, John? Hot and cool stuff.
Let's do some scanning.
All right, we're gonna do a scan. If you spend $500 or more and let us know, Original Mad Comics, you can do 30% down, non-refundable, 30 days for the rest. Any EC sci-fi books? I'm sure the answer is yes with Ken.
I don't have a lot of ECs right now.
Oh, there's a Hulk. Somebody was asking for Hulk. There was one that slipped in right there. So, no EC sci-fi books? Wow.
Not a lot of ECs in general. They tend to sell pretty fast every time I show them in your sales.
Yeah. I'm so used to seeing you show them and sell them.
I'm pretty heavy on Golden Age and pretty heavy on Modern and Copper Age. That's been the last year or so of collections coming in. There's not been as much Silver Bronze. So I'm just trying to work through what comes in. Let me see. Oh, here's another whole book. That's a key. Right out. Oh yeah, no, we do have some EC sci-fis. Okay, never mind. I don't know anything anymore.
I don't have a lot.
We don't have a lot though. So we have some incredible science fiction. So no weird science or weird science fantasy, but we have some incredible science fiction that we'll show. They're Jack Davis covers.
8 year? I can do a double check. Yeah,
What were you saying?
I can do a double check, but I don't think we might have one weird creature.
We have some like Two-Fisted Tales and
Yeah.
And Bone Daddy, if you need the
Girl.
if you need the
Check.
the Mickey Mouse magazine, it's not going to come up again. So he countered you at what? What was the counter on that?
640.
Yeah, you know what? You know what? I'll show you some love. I'll chip in $40. So if he got to 600, let's just get it out of here. That's if he needs it. I just want to at least do that for him. Okay.
Thank you. That's very generous. What do you got? Oh, you got another one from the same series?
Nah, that's the weird.
Oh, we do have a weird science fan. Okay, so we do have some.
Yeah.
I have a lot of Golden Age guys. So we only prep like, let me say only prep. We prep like 4 or 5 boxes, but we have like a lot more boxes in inventory, so it's hard for me to remember. So anyway, Weird Science Fantasy 28 is a 3.5 for 180. That is a Feldstein cover, and then we actually have 2 copies of this. So these are Jack Davis covers, Incredible Science Fiction. This is a 6.5 for 390.
The
And then I
all
have a
new.
more-
How much is the all new Wolverine, Ken? Is it 130 or 730?
130.
130, Christian. And then the Ultimate Spider-Man 1, I'm sure this thing's really nice because he put a 9.6 raw. I think that's his highest grade. So what they want a close up of the Ultimate Spider-Man 1? Oh, yeah. Is that the one on the left?
Probably, but we have both.
So I'm assuming if you gave it a 9.6 raw, I mean, did you see anything on it?
I'll just have Steven drop the notes in the chat for you guys. That's probably the easiest.
For the Hickman.
All
Yeah,
right. Well, unlike some places, I guess there's even notes on a 9.6 at Tasty Cat Comics.
Dun dun.
So we have this EC2. So I showed a 6.5 grade of the same one.
Oh, okay, the other one. He wanted the one on the right. Is
The OG.
that also?
Okay,
The
so
original?
the
Yeah.
Bendis one.
Okay, I got it.
So we got those 2, and I have one more EC Sci-Fi where I initially said I had none. Apparently I have 4. Incredible Science Fiction 32. This is also a 6.5 and probably one of the cooler covers
Yeah, it's cool.
with this crazy like robot guy that appears here.
Yeah.
So those we do have some ECs. Okay, that's
All
all.
right, no problem, Bone Daddy. Just wanted to give you the option.
Tells you how much Golden Age I have.
All right, what
Okay.
about a bundle on those ECs you just showed? So they want a bundle on the sci-fi ECs you just showed.
So I have 2 copies of the same issue.
You want
so
Let's go higher. Does it fit in with the others better?
it's kind of a coin flip because one of them. I'll run through them with you real quick again. So this is the one that we have 2 copies of. We have a lower grade 3.5, and then we have the 6.5.
Okay.
The problem is that this one is a 3.5, and this is a 6.5. So we have 2 3.5s and 2 6.5s.
All right, so it really does. It's which choose your own adventure. Higher or lower on the dupe, or do you want both of the dupes?
Yeah.
Let
Just
us know, and then
clarify,
we'll
but
do a bundle.
I'm
for
happy
you.
to
And
try to
then
put a bundle together for you on those. Somebody asked about Hulks. Here's the first Doc Samson, 6.5 for $100.
All right, and then the notes for the Ultimate Spider-Man is in chat. Seems like it's pretty. It's definitely a candidate. Ever slightest corner where an almost stress line.
Stress line free.
Almost looks like.
Okay, do you want a 3-5? Sorry, the 3-5 is the one he wants in his bundle.
Okay.
Okay.
McFarlane
So
variant of the first
be a bundle
Raptor.
deal. Let's
So
see.
Key McFarlane cover and spawn run. Let's see here. 320, 720. So it's 795. 795 for those three. How about we take off $100? So that would be 695.
695. He'll take off $100 if you take all three, Mark. Let us know.
All right, here's an affordable crime atlas book. This is all true crime. No graded copies on the census of this one. A 4.0 for $90. So if you're looking for a more affordable 1950s crime book, there's a copy of that for you.
Thanks, Dwayne, but we had a higher offer on that. His counter was 200. We had a higher offer.
We have First Firestar 5.5 for $25.
All right, it is done. The bundle.
Great. Thank you so much.
Mark H551 takes all three. Was that a 680, right?
695.
695. There were 795 total.
695. All right, Brew, you tell me when the whistle comes out.
So here's a scarce Ajax romance. This is Bride's Diary, number 4. It's the first issue, and there are no graded copies of this book.
That's cool.
It is a 6.0 for $390. It
6-0.
even has a story called Alice Adams Love Consultant.
Okay, are there any romantics in the room? And it's a comic sale, so by that I mean people that collect romance comics. All right, what's the grade on Hulk 141?
6.5.
6.5 for $100.
Okay.
This is First Mona Lisa and Lita. It's the 1 in 10 variant. A 9.4 for $25. We have Crime Smashers number 2, Golden Age crime book. I believe this is published by Ribbage. This is a 4.0 for $260, and the front cover is detached at the bottom staple, but attached at the back cover.
Oh my gosh, I put out a call for romantics, and guess who shows up? Camper Van Comics. There's been a Camper Van Comics sighting. What's up, my man? Good to see you.
John, welcome.
Let's see the Batman Beyond up close. There's multiple people asking about it, and what does your eye tell you? Is there a couple spine ticks, or what are we talking about on that one?
Looks pretty good.
We can't see it as well as you, so just get to the point. Are there any ticks, anything like that we should point out?
Steven?
Yes.
Can you drop the Batman Beyond number 1 for 230 notes?
Great notes. Yeah, give me just a moment.
Oh, a little stretch line right there.
It's
Okay.
Batman Beyond. What's the number?
Batman
Number
Beyond
1.
Number 1 for 230.
Will do.
And then do you have notes on the page quality of what's being called the affordable crime book? Did you show one?
I just showed a crime book a couple books ago for $90.
And then did you have any idea on the page quality on it, I guess they're asking?
Of course.
Pretty sharp corners on it, though. It's cool.
Okay, they're gonna drop the notes in chat for you on it. And he said he'd take 200, so that's open to the room. What's the grade on the Hulk 141? Did we cover this?
That is a 6.5 for $100.
Okay.
Batman Beyond, we're doing 9.2.
Yes.
Thank you.
So all true crime, I'd say Off-White.
All right, good page quality.
Off-White.
He thinks straight Off-White. Info on the Batman 181, John. It's a low grade 1.0. It has some. Somebody wrote a mask on, drew a mask on Robin and some facial hair kind of thing. But it is complete. It's a 1.0. Do you want 200 shipped on this Batman Beyond?
I would do 200.
Yeah, that's where we're at. And then you're shipping on a few Raws is how much?
It's like from, it depends on the way. The East Coast is a little bit more than the West Coast
He's on the
because
East
I'm in the West Coast.
Coast,
But
yeah.
yeah, so like, you can probably do up to 3 or 4 books for like $10.
Okay, just get it out of my life. I don't want to. I hate Batman Beyond now.
Oh man.
Just Elite will cover the shipping for Nico and just get it out of my life.
Hey, guess what?
Thank you, Nico.
Hey.
No.
Hey.
There's a
No,
Batman
no.
Beyond.
Just get it out of here.
First ink.
This is Batman Beyond number 6 from 1999. It's crazy. It's been around that long now, huh? First appearance of ink in comic books. 9/8 with white pages for 140.
Okay, what's Ken Cataldi's here. All right, the Goofy book and the Disney stuff up there. Let's give him a look.
200.
He has some. He has a big stack of Disney he's working through. So let's show Ken the Disneys that you have up there when you can, Ken.
Sure. We have lots of Disneys, and it also depends if he wants to do like 4 colors like this. So this is clearly not Disney, but it's Frosty the Snowman, so there's a lot of crossover. It's 4 color number 359. This is the first appearance of Frosty the Snowman in comic books. It's from the same collection as the Disneys. It is a 5.0 for $75.
I think he said he was he was firm at 640. We heard it was like a 5-minute story, and then he countered at 640 on the Mickey Mouse magazine. I had offered to pitch in $40 to get it to 600 even. That's the best it's gonna get, unless we're gonna hear another story, and it's still not gonna get better.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody had a pizza delivered, then I might do another story because I know you guys love my stories. I'm not sure if that would be advantageous or not, or we'll be going backwards, but we're here to have good, clean fun. I guess we've sold a lot of Disneys.
Yeah.
All right, well, we got lots more Disneys, so
All right, the Disney people are in the chat. They're talking Disneys.
they're talking Disney.
Oh, did you show the 22, the Mickey and Goofy?
Okay, now Bone Daddy came back to life. $600.
Somebody else wanted it.
Bone Daddy. Man, Ken should send me a pizza at this point. All right, 40 on Elite, 600 is what Bone Daddy 5.3 is gonna pay. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
And then $50 on Frosty the Snowman.
640 for Elite.
So Bone Daddy's paying $560.
He's paying 600.
It's paying 600.
It's 640 total.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then Ali's buying us a pizza. That's what I heard.
I heard
No,
that too.
no, you're sending me a pizza. And it better not be vegan.
Oh.
Do you want?
I didn't even think to send him a vegan pizza.
Do you want 50 on Frosty?
I can do 60.
60, Eric.
$60. It's so cute. It's the first Frosty in comics.
That's Eric. That's our host. So, okay, fine. Whatever. I guess I'm Santa Claus today. All right. Scooby-Doo _comics.
That's
Whatever. You pay 50, Eric. $10 only. Great job the other day.
That's
$22 is claimed. What was that?
That's probably this.
Okay, that's going to go to Ken Cataldi CMX. Thank you.
That's
60
claimed.
total, yeah.
Ken Cataldi. We got Santa Claus funny. Or
Can you repeat the Frosty one, please?
Yes. It's Scooby-Doo _comics.
Scooby-Doo?
Yes.
Scooby-Doo _comics.
50 and then
50 and Elite 10.
Okay.
And then we're doing a vegan pepperoni pizza that we're shipping to Ali that he's paying for.
Yeah, if you guys, and Record Keeper, if you forget, if you're not clear on how much Elite is shipping in, you can just skip that part.
Yeah, totally. That's so convenient. Actually, I think Gus said he wanted to spot all of your spots tonight. Okay, this book has an owner stamp on the back cover. So what that means is the Disney collectors will know, but in the bottom corner there's a white box similar to Free Comic Day books, and they stamp that and then they mail it to them. So a fair amount of Disney's have that on there. Most people don't care, but I wanted to point it out. This book was also manufactured with one staple. It should have been two. There's no staple hole though, so it was clearly just a manufacturing defect, not a grading defect.
Okay.
6.5 for $90 on that one.
All right, number 77. It was only made with one staple, so that's manufacturing. Any payment plans tonight? Yes, Bry. Spend $500 or more. Let us know on the air. You can get 30% down, non-refundable, 30 days for the rest. Bone Daddy, am I doing Heroes Con? Yes, I'll be there. No booth, but I'll be there, and I think Ken will too. He's usually there.
Yep, I'll be there the whole time.
Yep.
If you guys want to try and meet up, you can DM me. You know, and like I'll just be around. Like I'll be floating around all weekend. This one also has the owner mailing stamp on the back cover, and it has somebody's name and pen right up there in the top edge of the front cover. But another fun holiday themed Disney book. This is issue 76, a 3.5 for $40.
All right.
And then we've got four color number 444. This is featuring Margie's Tubby. 4.5 for $20. Arrival date right there in the logo in pencil.
All right. How much was this Iron Man 55?
$275.
It's $275.
All right, you have a $235 offer from somebody that's now describing themselves as a non-friend of the show.
I give you $250.
$250, Nate and Jen. I've been chipping in for you, Nate and Jen. I'm out of money. You guys, I'm not even gonna get my pizza anymore now.
This book's NTI. I literally just priced this out at 11 o'clock this morning, so it's hot off my pressing and grading and marketing and whatever else. So it's Iron Man 55 in low grade. Four color number 1062. A beautiful holiday themed cover, and this is Walt Scott's Christmas Stories, a 5.5 for $25.
All right, 5.5, $25.
We've got Star Wars 42. This is a 9.8 white pager.
Yeah, that's right.
9.75.
Yeah, Maserati. After all my chip-ins tonight, I'm just gonna get a tortilla, cover it in ketchup, and then melt some cheese. All right, we got a claim. $250.
Iron Man.
All right, it's spurred action. All right, the backup claim spurred action. Nate and Jen takes it for $250. The backup was going to be not top 10 comics, but Nate and Jen confirmed they want it at $250. Thank you.
This is Hulk 134, a 6.5 for $25. Had some Hulk requests this evening.
There's another Hulk.
Strange Tales 160, a 6.5 for $40. And then I got Tales of Suspense 96. This is a 6.5 for $45.
6.5, $45. $25. Claim.
The Hulk.
This is the Hulk. The Hulk, I believe. JD053174. JD053174. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's
D
scan.
Newton, what's up, D Newton?
Let's do some scannage. I'll get some more books pulled out while Moses scans.
You got an offer on the Daredevil 168. $310 offer.
Sold.
$310. Joe, period. Christensen, period. 52056.
Thank you so much.
Joe, period. Christensen, period. 52056. Thank you. He left a few digits off of that social security number for us. Do you want $75 on the Walt Disney 77 with the stamp on back from Ken Cataldi?
I'm not here singing here. Hey, we got filtered. Can you repeat the claim on the Daredevil?
Yes. Joe period Christensen. It's Christ and then ENSEN period 52056.
Okay. Thank you for repeating that. That definitely is not an intuitive handle.
Nope.
$75 off.
And $75 offer on
Yeah,
this
75
book
is
right
good
here
for
Ken
Disney.
Cataldi. I think that's a yes.
Yes.
Ken Cataldi, CMX. Thank you.
Thank you. Keep them coming, guys. Sorry, we had a couple customers walk in the door, so Steven's multitasking.
All right. There's another Hulk, Samson. All right. If you're just tuning in, this is Tasty Cat Comics, a local comic shop in Portland, Oregon. A senior elite vendor. The years have kind of flown by a bit. So
I'm officially making the claim I'm number 3 behind the 2 New York guys.
yeah, I think it is. It's Gus, Kyle, and then Tasty Cat. I think it's played out that way. Any gold key Star Trek?
I can check in the boxes. I didn't have any prepped.
Was there an absolute Batman 98?
Absolute Batman 9/8. I don't. Do we have that in stock, Steven?
Absolute
No.
Batman?
Yeah.
What was on the wall? I think it was a Jim Lee 98, right? It was
Yeah.
an absolute Batman.
We sold the Absolute Batman.
There's 2 Jim Lee 9/8s right now from the Hush storyline.
There's some Hush 98s, Tony. It's not absolute Batman.
The only gold key Star Trek I have, I didn't have prepped out. It's this number 27. I had $20 on it. It looks pretty solid. I didn't have a sticky note because I didn't have it. I would say eyeballing it looks kind of 7.5 to 8.0-ish. So $20 or offer if you're interested in that. That's the only gold key I have.
I've never asked you, Ken. Do you prefer Star Wars or Star Trek?
I think I prefer Star Trek.
Yeah, I figured.
I don't know. Like, it kind of depends. Like they both have their nuances. Like some things are done better than others. But
Kansas.
I figured that. I knew there was a good chance that's how you were going to answer that one.
I feel like there's more diversity in Star Trek than in Star Wars. Like Star Wars is one universe. For Star Trek, they're discovering different civilizations, and it's just you kind of don't really know what you're going to get sometimes.
All right, don't worry. He grades comics better than sci-fi.
Actually,
shows.
I got this story about when I was. No, I'm just kidding. All right, we got Mickey Mouse 142, $16. Really vibrant, deep reds here on the cover. So a nice affordable Disney from that same collection.
All right, we have some offers for you. Hulk 141 and Spider-Man Noir 180.
Hulk 141, Spider-Man Noir. So that's 220.
That's fair. Let's do it.
Alcinde 4. Alcinde, the number 4, takes those 2 for 180. Thank you. And then you have Ken Cataldi's offering you 120 on the Batman Beyond.
Let's do it.
All right. Ken Cataldi, CMX, thank you. You can also tack on the $16 book for Ken Cataldi.
Got that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
And then Costa's just being blunt. Star Trek so much higher on the dork scale. So there you go.
That sounds about right. I'll take that. I've pretty much always been an outlier.
I think you like Star Trek just because it's counter to what everyone else would probably consider. It's your rebellion, as it were.
Hey, I mean, I put out almost 50 records on my record label that no one bought. So, I'm used to like kind of being in the minority. So, all right. We got Walt Disney's Mickey Mouse. This is 4-color, number 296, a 5.0 for $45.
All right, yeah. If you like Disney, you're probably in the right place because he has the Disney.
And I'll say, Ali, can I talk about this on the air about our discussion about Hub, or should I not do that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We're talking about a hub potentially, but there's this baseball thing too. So.
Oh yeah, baseball. Yeah. So I'm either at AtCon. It depends. AtCon's next week, so I don't have a lot of time. But either at AtCon or we're gonna do a seller hub at the store. Ali and I talked about it. We just don't know when, but it'll probably be later in the summer. But when I did my record label, I started in Chicago and did it here. I did a lot of these silk screen posters for the shows, and I've never sold any of them at an elite sale before. And like I've been carrying them around for like 25 years, and they're basically like pristine hand silk screen posters from the shows, and they're cool. So I'm going to offer some of those up either at AtCon or at the Seller Hub for you guys. So something different, and I may even offer some of the records. One of my records actually almost made it into MoMA in New York. It was really close. We submitted it, and it's the only LP jacket in history to transform and assemble into a house. So, yeah, we have some cool record label stuff.
So there were those breaking news. I guess you're an umpire, so we'll use this drop. Okay, so apparently there is going to be a hub at his store at some point. I just found out myself right now as we're sitting here. There was discussion, but it hadn't been confirmed.
Well,
so
no, like we talked about doing that. Like it was this weekend.
You're like the comic book Adam Schefter, apparently.
We're doing that this weekend. You're supposed to be here.
All right. Let's see. $45 claimed, right?
Yeah.
Well, okay, so this is weird because Tex was asking about it. More info on the $45. Does it have the pinup? Is that what that is? What did you just take down for $45?
That was the 4-color Mickey Mouse.
Tex, is that what you wanted?
Or did they want the DNA agent? Because you say pinup. This is clearly a pinup cover.
Okay, so I think the Disney's going to Ken Cataldi.
That would make sense.
And then there's this. Does this have the more info on it? We showed you the grade. It's a 5.0 for 45.
Yeah, it's a more affordable Dave Stevens. This one's usually like $100+ in 9.2. I don't think there's a pinup inside of it. I think it's just a pinup cover. Okay. Right. So this book is restored. It has some glue on the interior of the spine. I'm not sure if you might be able to scrape it off. I usually try not to play that game, but if you're adventurous, go for it. It's from the same Disney collection. It's issue 27, so it's an early issue, 3.5 restored with glue for $50.
So you were booth mates with Lino at the expo, right? The Elite Comics 11 Expo. And you guys got to know each other better, is that right?
I believe so.
So he said, damn, Ken is a comic owner. Okay, we heard about that. An umpire, we heard about that. Record producer, we heard about that. Writer, we heard about that. And porn star.
Well, I had a mustache for a couple of years, so kind of.
All right, we haven't heard that story yet, but okay.
This is 4-color 988. It's a 7.0 for $35. So my comic book's chugging along. My artist is slow as shit, but the pages look good. So that'll come out in like 2037, and then I'll officially have some other thing I can tell you about.
The movie.
Yeah, the movie will come out beforehand.
GTA 6.
Walt Disney's 50. So the notes where the centerfold is detached and the cover is detached to the bottom staple, but it is attached to the top staple. So issue 50, 3.0 for $120.
All right. That's issue 50, a 3.0 for $120.
This is a 1.8 for $65. It has Scotch tape on the cover there and there, and the centerfold is detached. chip out there. So an affordable 1/8 with tape, $65.
All right, 1/8 with tape.
We got. Oh, this is just back from CGC. So this is the second highest graded of Crime Smashers number 5, published from Trojan magazines in 1951. It has creamed off-white pages, and it is a 7.0 for $675.
No, that's not what happened, MJ. I called Ken up and I said, "Hey, Ken, what do you think about a hub in Portland?" And then he said, "I'm on ESPN, bro. I don't got time for that." And then and then he came back right now in front of your eyes and he confirmed that we're doing a hub there. That's exactly what happened.
Well, I thought we were doing the hub before AtCon here this weekend. That's what you told me.
All right. What else do we got?
This is how you and I felt right now about the conversation about the hub. No, this is actually, so this is a puzzle cover. It's a black picture frame puzzle cover of Psycho magazine from 1974, published by Skywald, and it has these rats that are basically eating this guy's face. And his
Brutal.
eyeballs come out of his socket. So it's a nice romance cover. 7.5 for $80.
7.5, $80. The rat and detached eye cover.
Then we have Masters of Terror number 16, Marvel Preview Magazine, an 8.5 grade, so nice grade on this one. This is also a similar time period, late 70s, $25 for that one.
All right, Alan, you caught that. What's up, Matt? I see you. What's up, my man?
I got Roy Rogers Comics number 1 from 1948 with cream off-white pages. It has a photo cover, back cover as well.
And just on cue, Alan Jester walks in. He collects what, Lone Ranger, right? Maybe Roy Rogers is up his alley too.
I heard you mention his name and took advantage of that opportunity.
A Masters, $25. What is that?
That would be this magazine.
That's gonna go to Books Bro. Thank you.
From Curtis, we have Vampire Tales number 5, similar time period, Bronze Age horror magazine, 7.0 grade for this one. Very, very cool painted cover. $30 for that.
All right, 7.0, $30.
Let's see here. Oh, I love this cover. This is cool.
I don't know, Knocking Fuss. Some of the elder statesmen in chat need to confirm.
A 4-color 864, a 4.0 for $20. Very fun holiday cover.
All right, The Little Snowman.
And then we have, from the same time period, Walt Scott's Christmas Stories, another 4-color. This is $9.59, a 5.5 for $40. So a couple of appropriately timed holiday covers in May. Wah, wah.
It'll somehow be the holidays soon enough.
And we'll have pizza.
Hey.
This is cool. So this is the Oni Marines in Action cover that has the alternating color logo. I'll take this off so you can see a little bit better. This is a scarce book in the run with only 1 graded. And it's one of the more desirable ones because of the logo. It's a 5.5 for $175. A little bit of a shadow line up top there. Really nice. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was a Joe Maneely cover, and then as I looked, you can see his last name down there in. So Joe Maneely cover, only 1 graded in 6.0, so possibly the second highest if graded.
All right, 5.5, 175.
I got. Oh, this is a cool Spider-Man cover. I think we sold the other variant. Yeah. So this is from the same time period. This is a variant cover from 2008. Amazing Spider-Man 572 with white pages. Really cool bullseye cover. This is by
David Finch.
David Finch. $80.
I see that Alan Jester Lifesavers title, the different coloring. Yeah, I see what you did there. Yeah, the Batman 181 has went up. It's a National Nightmare. It's a 1-0. It is complete. It has some somebody drew like a blindfold on Robin and some facial hair kind of stuff, but it's a 1-0 and it's $150. That's the cheapest you're gonna find that huge key in.
Issue 576, 98 white pages. This one's 75, so a couple of Spider-Man slabs, 98. I'll show you the Batman 181. So it's got lots of surface dirt. It's got staining. There's some pen by Batman. Robin's got Sharpied eyes out and a little 5 o'clock shadow, and it looks like some Sharpie in his teeth even. The cover is detached, but it is complete with the centerfold pinup. So, you know, could be centerfold and do a nicer copy maybe. I don't know. Some people do that, but I don't know if there's a copy on eBay that affordable, raw, unrestored.
Complete.
Yeah,
It's
complete,
not
yeah.
missing the pinup.
All right, we got 4-color 325 Mickey Mouse in the Haunted Castle. This is a 4-5 for $60.
All right, that just looks classic Disney there. So 4-5, $60. The Haunted Castle.
This one is all Carl Barks art. This has got the owner stamp down here from being mailed to them. Issue 154, a 5.0 for $40.
Maserati Robin looks like he belongs on a romance cover with that facial hair. Yeah, that or Bird Box. You guys remember Bird Box?
I don't know Bird Box. Do
What
you?
was that Netflix one?
That's a Netflix thing?
Where they had to
This
keep their eyes closed the whole
Sandra
time.
Bullock.
They died.
Sandra Bullock?
Yeah. It came out during the pandemic. It was a long time ago, it feels
Yeah.
like.
Isn't there a new Sandra Bullock, Nicole Kidman reboot from like their 80s or something that's coming
I
out?
don't know. Sounds like something I wouldn't watch.
Oh, man. Right. So this is the first solo Hellboy comic book. Seeds of Destruction. It was a 4-issue miniseries. It has the origin of Monkey Man and O'Brien. It's a 9.4 for $80. And then
Duke's Angry, what's up, my man? No 9.8 vintage DCs in this sale so far.
Yeah, I don't think I have any. And this is the first appearance of Abe Sapien. So it's the very next issue, same miniseries, 9.4 for $45. So first Hellboy solo comic, and then first Abe Sapien from the first miniseries. And then we have a couple of Brian Boland Wonder Woman covers. So we have issue 83. This is a bondage cover, 9.2 for $25. And then I have issue 72. This one sells for quite a bit. I'm not sure why this one sells for so much more than the other ones.
Classic.
It's pretty iconic with her pose there. So this is also a Boland cover. This is a 9.0 for 75. So we have these two Boland Wonder Woman covers.
That Mountain Air, I see you wrote 130, but I don't know. Is it Ivy? Are you offering 130 on the 181? Just confirm. Okay, go ahead.
And then we have an Adam Hughes Wonder Woman 9.6 for $18. So I wanted to do a couple Wonder Womans back to back.
Do you have Hellboy 3 or 4?
No, I just have 1 and 2.
Yeah,
So
Saga 1 a retailer incentive?
no, Saga 1 is the first print cover A.
All right, so we talked about the drawing on the Batman 181. So that's been covered. It's a low grade 1.0. You're being offered 130 for it.
I'm going to leave it up to you.
Yes. Okay. That Mountain Air 1313. It was National Nightmare status, and that's awesome. A first Poison Ivy for $130 complete. Thank you. That Mountain Air 1313. $25 is claimed as well. Brewfront _comics. Thank you.
What are they claiming?
25.
I'm guessing it's this. Is that
Kristen, What the hell was going on that cover?
The bondage
She-
cover.
Oh wow, she was bound and she has a gun to her head. Yeah, they're not making that cover again. That's what I thought I saw, and I'm actually shocked that that's actually what it was. Okay. What's the comic and stories for $120?
I believe someday.
That's probably this one.
That is issue 50 in a 3-0.
Yeah. The centerfold is detached, and the cover is attached to the bottom staple. So it's got some issues. That's why it's a 3-0.
Okay. And then how much were the Hellboy books that you showed?
Number 1 is a 9.4 for 80, and number 2 is a 9.4 for 45.
Okay.
And we've got the classic Joker fish gun cover, 5.0 for $40. And then we have the very next issue, a 6.5 continuing into the Joker story for $30. I have the first appearance of Killer Frost and a 5.0 for $20.
Do you have a Walt Disney Comics and Stories 44? It's Donald Duck in a cat costume on an alley fence.
Probably, but I've not been pricing them out in sequential order, so I don't know if I have one. Actually, this is really fun. I don't think I have that tonight, but it's probably in the collection.
Okay.
This is issue 88, first Gladstone Gander, so key issue and a really fun cover.
New Year's.
I would have to imagine this one will sell pretty quick. 3.5 for $60. First appearance of one of the main Duck characters.
I was here, and also
And then I have issue 87. The top staple is detached. A 2.5 for $30.
$100 offer on both Hellboy books.
Sure.
All right, that's done. JBGG, 2 G's, JBGG Collectibles. Thank you, $100 for both Hellboys.
For anyone that just tuned in, we had a couple of bundles that didn't make the wall scan because they're too heavy to be on the wall, but we have the full 52, all 52 issues, 9.0 for $45. That's basically like 85 cents a comic book. So some affordable reading. I can ship this media mail if you want to save some money because it does weigh a lot.
Okay.
And then we have the Mighty Avengers bundle. This is by Brian Michael Bendis. It is all 36 issues, 9.0 for $70. That's basically about $2 a book for all of them. And then one more to recap. We have the full Brian Wood demo on Vertigo, like that.
Yeah.
This is 12 issues, 8.0 on average for $30. All 12 issues for that Vertigo series.
Yeah. So if you're in here, so next Tuesday, AtCon starts. It'll be 6 days and nights of craziness on Elite Comics 11. That's our virtual comic convention. And yes, Gil 8-Bit Addict will be part of it. So on not this Saturday, but the following Saturday, that we're going to do a slumber party, basically. It's going to be 36 hours of nonstop streaming into the night, all night. And at some point Saturday night, next Saturday night, 8-Bit is on the schedule. So late night, El Tigre. All right, what else we got?
Tales of Voodoo, Volume 3, Number 2. This is a 4.0 for $20. Another crazy horror magazine from the 70s.
Said horror, like scary, okay? Not what you heard.
What did you hear?
It's a 4.0, $20.
Amazing Spider-Man 79, a 4.0 for $40.
All right, 4.0 for $40.
Vampire Tales number 3, published by Curtis. This is a 6.0 for $50. Another 70s horror magazine with an R. Marvel Super Special Magazine featuring the Star-Lord. This is a high-grade 9.2 for $40.
All right, 9.2, $40.
Let's do a wall scan.
All right. You heard it, Brewfront. All right. Here's the wall scan. Let's make some offers. Make some offers. We'll try to twist his arm. Let's get some yeses going.
Let's make some noise.
The cool thing about AtCon, unlike the Expo, our physical convention that we did last, in March, there's no dress code for AtCon. I don't care what you're wearing or not wearing. You can tune in. You can watch it from wherever you are. And we're going international. We'll have some international sellers in there, and I'm not talking about just Canada. So full schedule. We'll be out. We're building the website, and you guys can see all the full schedule ahead of time. It's just around the corner. MJ, that's not true. If anyone asks, there definitely is HR. Okay, don't get me in trouble. There is HR. You're looking at it. Okay, $30 on the Star-Lord.
The Star-Lord, the one you put up.
This one sold.
All right. Brewfront_comics. Thank you. Gus's favorite storyline. You're being offered $27 for Scalped.
Sold.
All right. Somebody's actually going to read it finally. Books, bro. You got it. Thank you.
This was $30 Brewfront.
All right, so we're doing a scan, catching you up. If you're just hopping in, welcome. This is Tasty Cat Comics, Portland, Oregon, local comic shop. Gotta support the local comic shops, you guys. They have overhead that a lot of the dealers don't have. So, and then when they're gone, they're gone. So we gotta support the ones that are around.
Christian, you haven't bought any of my Spider-Man 9/8s.
Damn.
No
Okay.
pressure.
Okay. No pressure, Christian.
I just got a bunch of Marvel 9/8s back, and you always ask for Marvel 9/8s, and now I've got them, and you're buying oddball magazines. I can't figure
Wow,
out.
you two had a love affair going on. I don't know if you guys are breaking up.
I don't know. Did he update his status online?
I don't know if it's Facebook official.
Hold on. I gotta check my MySpace page.
If Alan Jester went commando at the Expo, Maserati, I don't want to know.
Commando? Really? Damn.
All right. And a reminder, follow Tasty Cat Comics. If you picked up anything today, you're going to DM Tasty Cat Comics.
All right. Well, you made an effort.
I can't believe no one bought the. Or did they buy it? Did somebody buy the first Gladstone Glad? Gander?
I don't see it.
No. Yeah, somebody didn't buy it. I can't believe no one bought that.
What can't he believe?
No one
Nobody
bought
bought?
the first Gladstone Gander. Like the Disney books have been selling well. It's a key issue. It's a cool cover. Okay.
It's the first two?
Gladstone Gander.
Who the hell is that?
That's why it's there.
Dude. I think you need to buy that.
I'm thinking of another bird, an owl. Okay.
It's a duck character.
Yeah, I know, but it's like, who? Get it? Never mind. Okay, $60 offer on Wonder Woman.
I know exactly what you're doing. I live in the woods with a bunch of great horned owls.
$60 on this Wonder Woman.
Get it off there.
JBGG Collectibles. Thank you.
Okay, this is probably the most wholesome cover we're offering in the evening.
Oh,
This is
boy.
for I'm just being totally
Okay.
serious.
It's sincere? Okay.
Yeah, no, it's totally sincere. This is 4-color 158. It's Margie's Little Lulu. It's an 8.0, which is a really high grade for early 4-color.
What?
for two.
Okay, I'm like scared. What is going on here? Okay, so what is this now? Okay.
She's putting on lipstick.
Okay, good. Okay, fine. It seems fine. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's fine. 8-0, nice grade. I wasn't sure what you were gonna spring on me
No,
at this point.
totally. I know that 9 out of 10 times I'm full of nonsense, but like this was legit. She's using a
Okay,
pencil
yeah.
sharpener to sharpen her lipstick to
Mhm.
apply it on her
Okay.
face. Yeah,
All right. All right.
but two eight, like an 8.0 is a really nice grade for a 4-color from that time period.
Do you want $50 on the Gladstone? How much was it?
It's $65 with 50 works.
$50. Mark Will 50. Mark with a K, WIL 50.
Thanks,
you.
Mark. Great to hear from you. Thanks to everyone for hanging out. Here's Boy Comics 84 from Lev Gleason. There's only one graded in 4.5, so if you're looking for some affordable Golden Age, there's a Charles Bureau cover for $30.
How much was the DNA Agents book? It's $45. It's a 5.0. Legion of Paper. It's a 5.0 for $45.
Dave Stevens cover. I don't have any Star Trek books to show, which is the better series, but yeah, all right. Let's see how many people tune out now. This is the first Torben Buck. It's the 1 in 10 retailer ratio variant. It's a 9.4 of Star Wars High Republic Adventures, $20. And then we've got the foil convention exclusive of the first Batman Who Laughs, Teen Titans 12 9.6 for $60.
All right. 9.6 foil.
Peter and MJ getting married, Amazing Annual 21 newsstand 9.2 for $25.
9.2, $25.
We got the first appearance of Gambit, 9.0 for $50.
All right, there it is. Hot take. First Gambit, question mark, 9.0, $50.
Amazing 2.99, 9.4 for $100.
Near mint, $100.
This one has the owner mailing stamp on the back cover. It's issue 97 of Walt Disney's Comics and Stories, 5.5 for $60.
$30 offer on DNA Agents. I think that's yeah, $30 offer.
I would do 38. Or no,
$38.
$38.
$38 is the counter. You save some money by asking. I didn't think he was gonna budge.
Let's see here. Get those up. All right. Here's an Amazing Spider-Man 9.8, ready to be sold. Issue 700.1. I don't know why they do these .1, .2 things. It's issue from 2014. It's the variant edition. It's a 9.8 with white pages for $75.
I mean, the Gambit annual that has a very strong argument to be his first appearance. So because it did come out first, and he's all over the book. He's like in like 16 like pages of it. So it's much worse than the 180, 181 thing.
This is Captain Marvel 8 from 2019. It is the rare third print and the first appearance of the character Star. It's also a pretty cool cover. This is a Carmen Canero cover, a newer Marvel artist. $90 for that. First appearance Star.
The counter argument on the Gambit debate is that 266 was intended to be the first. It just didn't come out first.
This is Wolverine number 6 from 1989, the first ongoing Wolverine series that features a very cool Todd McFarlane back cover.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Look at that. That's cooler than the front cover.
$100 for that 98.
All right, Wolverine 6, 98. I haven't seen this one.
This is awesome. Like, I love his hair. It's very
That's
three-dimensional looking.
Cool, yeah, that back cover, man. That's better than the cover.
Totally. It's $120 now.
$100.
And
I would display that one backwards.
this one is same series, issue number 9, and this is a 98 white pager. Has the Wolverine Gallery back cover, which is not by McFarlane, but still interesting.
Yeah, that's a cool back cover too. Okay.
And that one is 90.
$90. All right, $38. The DNA agents. Sweeperman 420. Sweeperman 420. Nate and Jen. He's pulling at the heartstrings. He said that Wolverine book is the first book he ever bought off the rack as a kid.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome.
He's about to lowball the shit out of you, Ken.
Oh, man. Here we go. Whenever you hear that, that's like one of my stories.
All right, 90 on Wolverine. What was that? Is that an offer? 90? Which one?
I don't know, because one of them is $90 and one of them is $100.
I think it's a claim because it's not a question mark. So 90 on Wolverine. That's a claim. We think you want that one. That's going to go to Grip period Kevin. And then no, the nostalgia makes sense. $100 on the Wolverine, Nate and Jen. So the $100 one, that's the first one he ever got off the rack. Nice. That's awesome. Nate and Jen, thank you.
So both Wolverines are
Yep.
claimed. Good. Here's a really cool romance book that you don't see that often. The title is Complete Romance, published by Avon. And Avon's similar to Fox in that like their printing quality was not good, so they're tougher to find in high grade. There's a large crease diagonally through the front cover here, so that's one of the main reasons I graded it at 3.5. But a pretty cool painted cover from the Golden Age for $280.
Nate and Jen. No, I don't think that you're cheap. I thought you were strategic. I thought you were buttering him up to hit him over the head. I wouldn't blame you. Secret Star Wars 42. Is it a newsstand, the one you have?
It's direct.
That's a direct. And then ASM 316 was a 9.4, right?
Yes.
Near mint, $150. All right, there it is. First Boba Fett in comics, and then that's the cool Boba Fett before they ruined him with the recent show.
Yeah, I mean, if he was in Star Trek, it would have been better.
I mean, it's like the perfect lesson. Like, sometimes mysterious characters should stay mysterious. Like, you don't have to tell us every single thing about a mysterious character. Like, that was his whole thing. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like, do we really need a Jabba the Hutt origin story? Yeah.
Exactly.
It says yes. Okay, of course you'd say yes. Watchmen 1, 7.5, $35, and we just showed the first Rocketeer. This is a Mike Grell cover, 7.5 for $25.
Vintage Shark in the house. What's the grade on the Vampirilla, and are there any spine ticks on the ASM 316?
We don't have a
I
vampire.
think he meant the vamp. He said
Oh, the
Vampy.
Vampy.
Maybe the Vampire Tales.
Vampire Tales is a 7.0 for $30. Published by Curtis. And what was the other question?
And then is there spine ticks on the ASM 316?
Mm.
Spine looks great. Yeah, I mean, spine looks great. Here, Moses will do a quick run through of spine for you.
Okay, well, if you buy this, you're going to be happy with it, from what I can see.
Yeah, looks pretty good.
You know, I don't know. Maybe, I guess there could be spine ticks on the back cover of the spine, but
That
that's
looks good.
that looks
Yeah.
like that looks really
I think
sharp.
there's like a slight impression in the top corner of spine. So, yeah, anyway, it's solid. It's really nice.
All right, how much is it?
150.
Okay. Well, let's give it a second because I think the pressers in here might like that one. Okay.
We have Captain Marvel Adventures 25, an earlier issue, a 4.0 for 290. Haven't shown any faucets tonight, I don't think. This is kind of I've never seen this 4-color before, and there's a lot. There's over 1,300 4 colors. This is issue 571, manufacturer no bottom staple. Charlie McCarthy, not familiar with this character. Black cover is a 3.5, and there's actually the sales on this book are pretty. I don't know if there's something about the characters from a nostalgia standpoint or what, but $45 for that 4-color.
Charlie McCarthy, and you're not familiar with him either?
He was Edgar Bergen's ventriloquist puppet, Candace Bergen's dad, Charlie McCarthy.
Did you hear that?
All right, Candace Burgess's dad's ventriloquist puppet.
Steven, you continue to surprise me.
This is CNN.
All right, you want $100 on the ASM 316. You have 150 on it.
I can do 140.
140 is the counter. Thank you.
It's high grade McFarlane
Spike
iconic Venom cover. I appreciate the offer. I can't do 33% off. This is the first appearance of Turok, issue 596 in 4-color. Very tough book. Only second time I've ever had this book in inventory. $450 for that 4-color.
All right. Before the Nintendo 64 game, they had that.
From ACG, this is Skeleton Hand number 3. This is a pre-code horror. Really nice grade, 6.5. I don't believe this is from the Bobby Blue collection, but it sure looks like it based off of the attributes. Nice, vibrant cover colors. $380 for that pre-code horror.
Hopefully, it's good to go for a while. Sure.
All right, 6.5, 380.
Fables books have been selling pretty good. Or not Fables, Vertigo books, excuse me. So this is also signed by Bill Willingham right there in the front cover in the middle. So it could be, I don't know, it's a 6.5, so maybe it's a good pressing grading candidate, you know, with the signatures now. $40, cover A, first print. First appearance of the Living Mummy for $60.
All right, 4.5, $60.
And then here's a more affordable Atlas pre-code horror. This one is Scotch tape on the top of the spine on the inside of the cover. And it is a 3.0 for 140. So if you're looking for a more affordable pre-code horror, this could be a good one.
What's up, Amazing Comics? Well, welcome everyone. If you're just tuning in,
Got affordable number 1. This is a self-published by Terry Moore, Rachel Rising number 1, first print cover A for $15.
okay.
Doctor Strange 178. It is a 6.5 for $45.
And if you guys saw something in the preview that hasn't come out yet, definitely make the request. We'll try to front load that. I want to make sure you're waiting for something that you do see it before we end tonight.
Planet Comics number 65. This is from 1951. This is a 5.0 with off-white to white pages, so really nice page quality. And it is $9.50.
Long Island Collectibles. What's up? Also, what's up, Brian? Thanks for tuning in. All right. We got books from all eras. So if you're just tuning in, there's Golden Age, Silver Age, Bronze Age.
This is Miss Fury number 8. It's a timely from 1946 with cream off-white pages, and is the last of the 8 issues in the series. Has a pretty fun Baby Ruth back cover. And it's a package of cookies made with Baby Ruth candy. So that's kind of interesting from a historical time point. Last issue of Miss Fury. This is a series that I almost never get in stock. Any issue, any grade. $5.50 for a 5.0 timely seems pretty fair.
All right. Yep.
Scam.
Yep, Kevin, all kinds of stuff. All right, here's a scam. He's put up a lot of books. So, let's see how this goes. Hopefully we get some offers. Let's get some action going. And then he never runs out of books. So we'll just kind of play it by ear and figure out how long we're going tonight.
Several boxes of stuff we haven't shown. So
yeah, I'm never worried about him running out of books. But let us know. We're asking for requests. We're asking for offers. Let's see if we can keep this rolling. Happy to do it. Just need some feedback. What's up, Mandy? What's up, Comic Trader? This is Tasty Cat Comics out of Portland, Oregon. You're supporting an LCS. Any pulps or high-grade horror magazines?
the only high grade magazine I have that I haven't shown is a Witch's Tales Volume 3, number 2. It is a 9.2 for 140. So Witch's Tales Volume 3, number 2, 9.2 grade, which is high grade. So 140 for that one.
Wow. What kind of monster is that? That's what are they called? Something bear, right?
Well, that's some monster from another planet, so I don't know if it has a name, but
all right. Well, I think I was thinking about D&D.
we can call him Bear.
Something bear. Okay, $40. Doctor Strange, $40.
Okay.
Batman 656. Did that go up yet? Is that the Hush?
Who's this going to?
Who was this Strange going to again?
Grip. Period. Kevin.
Thank you.
You're asking for a Batman 656?
An owl bear. Yes. Legion of Paper. The fact that you knew I was thinking of an owl bear, that earns you a nerd alert. Legion of Paper, an owl bear. You are correct.
Is that like a new book or? Is
Um,
that something they saw in a preview of Batman 656?
might just be asking.
Oh.
Yeah. It'll be
Oh.
okay.
Oh yeah, I found it.
It'll be okay, Ken. Don't freak out.
I found it. First Damian Wayne.
Okay.
9.2, $30.
9-2, $30.
I was close, man. I was about to freak out.
There it is, Godzilla. All right, let us know any offers. We'll show you some more stuff. If things don't pick up, we might be calling this one soon. There's a lot of great books up there, and we're looking for some feedback. $30. Godzilla. Thank you very much.
For Batman?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
First Todd McFarlane publication there. Detective Comics 1000. Do you have the Alex Ross variant?
I do not.
You want $4.25 for Turok from Grip Kevin.
Sure, I'll get it.
Right here.
How much?
$4.25.
$4.25.
Bring that shit. Let's rock.
Grip, period, Kevin. Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin. That's a cool book. Like I said, only second time I've ever had that in stock. Yeah, do you guys, I still have about 2 boxes of stuff we haven't showed. Is there more interest in like modern copper stuff or more interested in golden age?
No, Room, what do you want? More modern stuff? You want more golden age? We'll ask him. I know the Murder She Wrote reruns are over, so maybe it's the golden age crowd. Let's see what they say.
Love me some Angela Lansbury.
What was the Swamp Thing below?
It was first Constantine. Something 37.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So just right there.
Okay, so Golden Age is the winner, so we can try some,
Okay.
and then we'll see.
All right, you guys better buckle in.
Did you show something for $5? Swamp Thing?
Not recently.
Oh,
No.
so that's a typo. Okay, and then you have an
Oh.
offer. You have an offer for Miss Fury. S. Weimer, one of the best. How much is Miss Fury?
$5.50.
$5.15 offer, S. Weimer.
Let's get it done.
$5.15. S. Weimer, 85. Thank you. $50. The first Todd Father for the Coyote. Rob buys comics.
What's up on?
$50 offer on the Coyote 11.
Who's that from?
Rob buys
buys
comics.
Oh man. Well, he still owes me like a Dunkin' Donuts coffee from that trip at the expo. So
You're gonna be nice to. He might be hosting you one day. All right, Rob. Thank you.
Rob and I remember that drive, Rob. Like Rob and I shared a cab or an Uber to your expo in New York, and like the guy he took us on some sightseeing tour. It took us like 20 minutes to get there.
Yeah, he was in Boston last night eating out with Dom.
I saw that. That's awesome. All right, we got the second issue of I Love Lucy. It's 4-color, $5.59, a 3.5 for $50. And you may not be a Nicole Kidman fan, but she rocked it in the I Love Lucy movie.
Oh, you watched that?
Yeah, it was good.
I actually watched it too. My wife put it on. All right, 47 DVR. What's up, my man? DRV.
Okay, we got Fight Against Crime 14. It's an electrocution cover, pre-code horror. It's a 4.0 for $5.75.
He did what? he was in Boston with Dom, Gotham Comics, eating out. That was the story I was told.
Horrific number 5, a 4.0 for $7.80.
4.0, $7.80. That's issue 5.
Really cool Don Heck cover. I love. To me, there's like the three-dimensional elements of it with the pencil work in the head and posed in the front there. All right, here's a
Yeah, Costa. Yeah, just barely, Paolo. Just it was came in close, but S. Weimer had made a higher offer right before you that got accepted.
Confessions of Lovelorn by ECG. Really scarce, sort of gray tone painted cover. Only one graded in 4.5, so I called this a 4.0 and it's $50.
All right, we have some breaking news. Rob buys comics still in Boston, so the eating was good.
Okay. Head down to Lansdowne Street. That's the street behind the Green Monster in Fenway. I spent a lot of time there in college. Flash Comics 34 from the Golden Age, 1942, off-white to white pages. A CGC 4.5 jousting cover for $5.80.
All right, so Rob buys comics. He's heading to San Antonio tomorrow. If anyone wants to buy him dinner and take him out to a baseball game, all right, we'll see. I don't know. Who in chat is from San Antonio? I'm sure we have one or two. I don't know if they want to see you, though, Rob.
If anyone wants to fly me to San Antonio tomorrow and take me out to a baseball game with Rob, I'd go.
All right, don't everybody volunteer to do that for Ken. You're more likely to get a DoorDash pizza delivery.
Yeah, I can't. I got umpire baseball tomorrow, but I appreciate it. United States Marines number 2, another World War II cover. This is a 3.0 for $2.60.
All right, 3.0, $2.60.
Captain America 101, a 6.0 for $40 from the Silver Age.
6.0, $40.
San Antonio hub.
Wolverine 5, a 9.6 for $30 could be a good grading candidate.
All right, 9.6. That's a crazy grade coming from Ken.
First Caliban 9.4, $30.
All right, near Matt, $30.
The McFarlane Hulk cover 9.4 for 35. I didn't show a lot of turtles tonight. Here's a turtles book. TMNT Adventures 3, 9.4 for $35. And I'm going to offer these as a set. See if we can facilitate things and discount them. I'm going to discount them before we even offer them individually. So you can wait. Don't make an offer yet.
All right.
Or don't buy them yet. So you have the regular cover, Spider-Man 7. This is the Ramos variant of the first Spider-Boy. 9.6 for $25. And then you have the 1 in 25 Virgin variant Ramos first Spider-Boy 9.6 for $35. So instead of trying to buy either, you can buy both for $50.
$50 gets you both of the Spider Boys. You want $30 on the Todd Hulk? Todd McFarlane Incredible Hulk. $30 offer.
Sounds good.
Rob buys comics. Thank you.
This is a pretty sweet. This is the 1 in 25 Francisco Mobley variant. Really cool Doom cover. The Ultimates number 4, 9.4, $15 from the current series that's happening.
Cool.
Any X-Men for $47?
My kitchen used to be painted that color. I think you guys should know that. Any which one?
X-Men.
CNN.
Just X-Men. Just any X-Men.
Any X-Men? I think you want some vintage X-Men.
I don't know.
There's a 141 on the board.
People still collect X-Men?
Any specific range? 47.
There's some good stuff in this box.
What do you have? Silver Age, Bronze Age. What
I
era?
didn't pull a lot of X-Men.
Any
Everyone keeps,
sci-fi Charlton?
everyone keeps buying the X-Men in the store.
Any sci-fi Charlton?
No sci-fi Charltons.
Wolverine number 5. How much is it?
It was $30.
All right, that's claimed. That's gonna go to JBGG Collectibles.
All right, we
Yeah,
got
that color you showed us. You said that was your old bathroom or what room?
this was our this is our kitchen color at our very first house that we bought in Portland.
It's still. Oh, you sold the house?
Oh yeah, we're a couple houses removed from that
Did-
one, but
Did you live in it with that color for very long?
yeah, we were there for about 10 years.
All right, with the color though.
We
The
should have
color
kept
stayed.
it actually. We were on a 15-year mortgage and we almost had it paid off,
Okay.
but anyway,
Okay.
that's another story. Spider-Man getting punched out by Luke Cage, 6'5" for $45. We got Avon Sci-Fi, not Charlton. Strange Worlds 19, 3.5 for $2.95, sub-crease down the middle. We got Amazing 85, the Schemer's Ideas Revealed, and it's an early Vanessa Fisk cover. I do really like that actress in the Daredevil show. I think she's doing a really great job of developing Vanessa Fisk as a character. $45 for that one.
What's up, 47? Your credit? Who? Okay, yeah. Did we give you credit? I'll say you're welcome. But who gave him a credit? All right, go ahead.
I don't know what's going on. There's a star and pen there. Earlier Spider-Man Scorpion cover 3.5 for $95. FF60 Doom Thing battle cover manufactured with only one staple, a 6.5 for $80.
You're very welcome, 47. I gave you a credit last night. Yep.
That's cool.
It all blurs together, but you are well deserving. Thank you.
Strange Tales 98, a 3.5 for $95. That's cool. No human can beat me. until one of the humans in the story beats you. Tales to Astonish 58, a 4/5 for $50.
That's cool.
That's one of the earlier issues. Giant Man and Wasp.
Thank
It's
you,
funny.
47.
It's funny how like Wasp was like all into fashion, and she was like this rich playgirl, just like always shopping. Like whenever she was not in costume, she was out shopping.
Yeah, that bugged so many people, right?
Well, you know, like
No,
women in the
it
60s
didn't.
could only do like one of
What
two
are you
things.
talking
You know?
about? Who's the wasp out shopping? What are you talking about? What?
Janet.
First Guardian, Guardians the Wasp character.
And you didn't like how she was out shopping?
It's just so cliche. It's like
Oh,
if the
okay.
woman's not doing anything, she's shopping.
Okay,
Uh,
got it.
First Guardians of the Galaxy 5/0 for 140.
All right, that's the original Guardians of the Galaxy.
First Cable high grade for 120. We got.
I heard. I haven't checked the data, but I heard those cables like there's. I don't. Is Liefeld doing something? I heard that there's some crazy data on cable right now. Like it's like hot or something right now. Like it has a spike. So.
Oh well,
Anyways,
it's not for sale anymore.
anyways, he showed it.
This guy has like the coolest sort of like Egyptian style. This is like the coolest dog Egyptian style outfit you'll see. I don't know how else to describe it.
Yeah. Do you want $100 on the cable?
Not after that whole story.
I don't know if it's true.
I mean,
I don't know if it's true. It might not be.
No,
Don't listen to me. That's like,
dude, you're
I mean,
like you shouldn't sell that because cable's hot.
Let me see.
how much is
It's
it?
120.
That's
It's
a good
about to be 150.
offer. You should take it.
$100 is a good offer.
If it's 120 at this
No.
point.
You never talk books up. You're always just telling me to sell stuff.
That's right. That's your job.
Oh man,
You're
All
a
right.
seller, not a shower.
I'm gonna counter at 109.
All right, 109, JBG. You saved $11. I don't know what this is. He says he's calling it Egyptian inspired art. I mean,
So-
you have like a man wolf.
So this
thing.
is Manhunt 11. It's got Frank Frazetta and LB Cole art. There's only 6 rated. It's $560.
Okay.
And
Okay,
it's,
put this closer.
it's
So
awesome.
Frank Frazetta and LB Cold
Oh, I see what you
combined.
did there.
And who drew this cover? Is this
There's no cover credit on my notes. It's not, it's not CGC graded or anything.
all right? Well, hell of a team up on that book. There you go.
Let's see here. Putting some stuff up. All right.
That's not what he's called, Brewfront.
We got. Oh, I love this show.
No one wanted to take credit for that cover.
Sweet Tooth #1, Jeff Lemire series from 2009. This is published by Vertigo. This showing I think 3 seasons actually. 98 for 175.
Did this was this filmed in Oregon?
I was probably filmed in Canada. Almost everything's filmed in
Probably
Canada or
Vancouver.
Australia. it seems like.
What grade was the Manhunt? Patrick's interested in that.
I had it at 4.0.
4.0, Patrick. Okay, 109. That's the first table is claimed $109. JBGG Collectibles.
I thought I did. I think we lost that book.
I think you kept it in the stack on the side. I don't think you ever put it on the wall.
Oh,
Oh, there it is.
I was trying to put it behind me so no one could see it. and hopefully it wouldn't sell.
JBGG Collectibles. You got the extra $9. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to go towards the pizza order.
Yeah. Well, we'll put the extra money towards your vegan pizza order. 5.5 for 230 early Submariner crossover. Solid copy of that. Let's see here. Let's get some more Golden Age
Do you have
going.
any horror books for 47?
Any
For X-Men horror or X-Men? That's what he wants. It doesn't sound like you have X-Men. So do you have horror books that you haven't showed?
I have Beware #9. The front cover is detached at the bottom staple, but attached well at the top. The book presents really well. There's some pretty strong sales of this one. It's a 5.0 for $8.40. I am literally almost sold out of X-Men, other than like 3 and stuff. Because
Okay, so there's
people
one.
keep buying them. Jumbo Comics 24, 1941 in pen right there below the sticky note. These are really tough to find in nice shape, the early jumbos and jungles. This is a 6.0 for $6.60. I have Mr. Mystery #9, a 5.0 for $6.90.
Why don't you show that cover a little better? And then 47 wanted, he was looking for House of Secrets specifically. Do you have any House of Secrets?
I do, but I don't have any like with sticky notes on them. So I just have like stuff in the boxes, like more affordable stuff.
I can make them.
I mean, like, were they looking for like a more affordable bundle, just like reader stuff, or they're looking for like, pretty books or?
I don't know. 47, you can let us know. He might have some stuff for you.
You put that right there, okay?
Yeah.
Sensation Mystery 111, a 5.0 for $3.60. The front cover is detached to the top staple. So these are
No House of Secrets 92. He would have shown that one by now, 47. Any Invincible?
nope, sold out of Invincible.
Okay.
Batman 79, a 3.0 for $2.25. Vicky Vale cover.
All right. Comic Trader 06 looked it up. It's Paul Parker on the pencils and inks
On Manhunt.
on Manhunt. Thank you, Comic Trader.
Okay, learning stuff. This is kind of a horror cover. Jungle Batman.
I'm sure when that cover came out, it was like a horror cover. They said, make it stop.
3.5 for $1.80.
35. Those covers are so wacky in that era.
Mysterious Adventures. This is pretty cool, actually. I like the coloring on this one. Issue #2. So another pre-code horror. People are asking for horror stuff. This is a more affordable copy, a 3.0 for $1.90.
You got any Scooby-Doo?
They would need grades.
Okay, so the people asked for Golden Age. We've shown several Golden Age. I didn't see any feedback on them, so maybe you should show whatever the alternative was as well.
All we have is this Harlequin Scooby-Doo issue 21 for $8. That's all we have.
$8. That's only Scooby-Doo. Any Mark Jewelers double covers?
We sold like 70 Mark Jewelers in our last Elite Claim sale, so we are sold out of those.
Okay.
These we just did on the fly. House of Secrets 74. This is actually a sci-fi cover. It's not a horror one. With no grade, so it's $14.
You'd have to grade them.
It's lower grade. This one's $13, lower grade. These are like 3.0, 4.0 type copies.
Yeah.
84, $21, lower grade. Like 3.0, 4.0 type copies. So that's what Steven pulled out of the boxes.
All Silver Age, and then there's this one from the back.
This one we actually had a sticky note for, but again, I think they were looking for horror, not sci-fi.
Yeah.
This is House Secrets 46, a 6.0 for $35.
All right, let's be strategic. I think we got about 15 minutes left, but they do want a bundle on the House of Secrets.
It's 21, 14, 13.
Those three, they want me to include the one at the end too.
Yeah, I think all of them.
Okay.
I think.
That was all we had in the boxes? That was it, 3?
No, we have a few more. This is all the Silver Age stuff. I'll go get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so he's going to go get it. 27, 47, 48, 78, 83. So these 3, or these 4 were 83. Those are 83. How about $60?
All right, $60 would take those four. And if I heard right, there's Silver Age
Sure.
House of Secrets in the boxes. Is that what?
Bronze. No, these are all Bronze Age
Oh,
Warrior ones. Again,
Bronze
like
Age.
I don't have sticky notes. I mean, these are all going to be lower grade, maybe mid grade at best. This one's $10. This one's 25. This one's 15. And guys, you can always call our store anytime and we can do this for you over the phone or something because we're a store.
Yeah.
$13, 12. You get the idea. 14, 16. Some of these look actually kind of nice. You know, some of these are mid grade. Yeah, some of these are mid grade. $12. That one's cool.
All right,
$10.
bundle them all. So he's gonna take the other bundle, but he wants to add
All
those
right.
as well. What's the best deal for
Give
all of it?
me a total. Moses is gonna total those up so I can show you more stuff. Amazing, 298, 92 for $90.
When you said the one he's showing bundle all, you mean both stacks, right? 47. Let me know. Okay, we'll freeze it for that.
Amazing, 119, 70, 130. So a couple of Spideys. I love these Susie covers. They're just so fun. There's only 6 graded. Susie 50, a 40 for 140.
Yeah, Moses, the whole thing, all of it together.
So that's the second bundle?
That's everything.
That's everything.
Oh, it's everything. Okay.
225.
So everything comes to 225. I do 150 for the stack. I think that's pretty fair.
And 150 includes the bundle you just showed and the first bundle, right?
Yeah, so that's both bundles.
Okay.
So it's 225 sticker for everything. So 150, that's like 30 some.
Okay.
Let us know.
So he'll just confirm that works for him.
This is Lawbreaker 6. This is a marble timely from the late 40s. It's a 4.5 for 140.
He wants to know if you'll do 125.
I mean, I think 150 is fair. I'm gonna hold firm at 150, like because otherwise it's like 50% off basically for that stuff. So
Okay. 47. Why don't you get to just come up $10 and I'll throw in $15 for you, man. You're always good to me.
Marines in Battle 10, 50 for 85.
Okay.
Let's see. A couple others that I wanted to show before we wrap. Oh yeah, we'll show these because those sold earlier. Oh, so we were curious to know which would go first if either would go at all.
Okay.
So leave it to Beaver. 4-color 1191 40 for $16. Or
All right, so this is done. The bundle's gonna go. So 47 DRVR04 is gonna pay 125. Elite's gonna chip in $15, and then TMNT Festiva wants to pitch in $10. So that got that done.
wow, thanks guys.
Thank you very much. 47 wants to get your ASM with the Venom. Is that ASM?
316.
Didn't we sell it? Oh, 316. We had a one. What was the counter?
140.
140. It's a 9.4. We would do 140. Okay. Will you bundle the Battling Marines for Grip Kevin? Grip Kevin's been very good to you tonight. I think he hasn't beat you up too bad on anything.
Battling Marines. So
A
the
bundle.
Marines.
So do you have multiples?
Marines.
Yeah, I haven't shown. Actually, I have Marines in Action #1. I was just about to show that. There's only 4 graded. Really tough key book for the Marine titles. That's a 4.5 for 160. I just showed the Marines in Battles 10.
There's another number 4.
Then we showed earlier
The Lifesavers one?
Yep.
the
Yeah.
various colored
Yeah.
ones. There might be one other one that Moses. Do you see any others? Let me check the box.
A lot of people are truly stating yes. They a lot of you guys have been good tonight. Yes.
might be all the Marines.
You have a 125 offer on the ASM 316, and then yeah, we have Spawns and Saga. And we sold the Hellboy,
Hey, Marine, don't use that one.
and he wants the Fighting Marines bundle, right?
I don't think I have any fighting Marines. We have
We don't have fighting.
we have the United States Marines.
Okay.
We have this one. We have this one. And this one. I believe that's all the Marine titles that we currently have
Yeah.
on the wall.
How much for the bundle? Looks good. He wants all those Marines.
Okay, he'll total it up.
And then any Spawns and Saga. We had a Saga 1.
Saga 1 and 2.
And 2, and then Spawns.
We have a Spawn 180 newsstand for $60. It's on the wall across from me. I didn't show it, but if somebody wants a Spawn 1 newsstand, we have an 80 for $60. So if somebody,
2 is a 9.6 for $35, and then the 1 is a 9.4 or 150.
all right. So the 4 Marines books, these come to $680, and I would take $100 off and do them for $580. So let me know. I'll put them aside.
Will the 9.4 press up? It hasn't been pressed. He has it at a 9.4. We don't know if it'll press up. Any comments on that, Ken?
I don't know. There's like a corner blunt that doesn't really look like it breaks color in the top of the spine. So, I mean, everyone has different.
Oh no, he's talking about the Saga.
The Saga. I don't know.
$580. $580. That bundle on the Marines is going to go to Grip Period Kevin. Thank you.
There's a glare.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can't really, and you can't see it. I would say no. I think that like in the bottom corner here, it looks like there's a 32nd to 16-inch bindery tear is the main defect. So you can't do anything with that.
Okay.
So
I mean, yeah. So
it
we'll
won't press
say
up.
no, play it safe. I mean, sometimes
Yeah.
those binary tears are deemed manufacturing, but you never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe you can press it closer together so it's less obvious.
You can lick it together.
So we were wondering which would go first if either. I'm assuming that there's probably not. You never know with the 4 colors. Hardy
All right,
Boys,
it's a
7.5 for
contest.
$40, which is a good grade.
Hardy
Or leave it to
Boys
Beaver.
or Leave It to Beaver.
Kind of fun. This is a kind of a cool cover that another 4 color I don't see it often. It's 1328, so it's one of the later 4 colors. The Underwater City. So it's like an underwater story where they discover this city. So it's kind of like a sci-fi-ish type story. That one's a 5.0 for $20.
Are we gonna play a game we play, Ken? This might go well with your inventory tonight.
Okay.
It's called Pungo asked for lesser cartoons, and then we start naming off lesser cartoon characters. So these are characters that he deems to be lesser cartoons. Do you have any Pink Panther, Hong Kong Phooey, Underdog? It's basically Hanna-Barbera characters. Lesser cartoons.
Like Woody Woodpecker, does that count?
No, don't do him dirty like that.
Oh.
$16. So Leave It to Beaver is the answer.
Leave it to Beaver.
Roofront _ comics. Shocker. So he wants lesser cartoon number 1s. Only number 1s.
Super Goof. That's not a number 1 though. I don't know if I have any number 1s.
Did you respond? Do you want the 125 on the 316?
I'm gonna hold off on and stay at 140 on that, just because it's high grade and I like it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Thanks for the offer. Looks like he's at 140 on it. 47.
What about Powerpuff Girls?
It's number 1.
The number 1, $12.
It is a lesser cartoon.
I just happen to have my kids section right next to me here.
He wants
But,
he's looking for Charlton and Gold Key stuff, that era.
oh man.
Okay, so I think we're about to wrap this thing. You want to do some final scans, or there's some things you want to show?
Oh, so-
Any? I think a scan would help the room. Some of them did not see everything on the wall.
that's fun. That's not number one though. Happy
Yeah,
Comics 14. I think that's from Standard Neater. $12 for that.
I don't even
Anyway,
think he was thinking about
yeah.
that one. What's up, Mr. Vane? Thank you, 47. Appreciate you.
Let me know if anyone else wants to do like a bundle kind of deal too, especially since we're wrapping up.
All right, let's just do some scanning, and yeah, don't take this one for granted. Let me know if you have any offers or questions on anything. There's some good books up there. There's a lot of them, so we'll do some scanning, catch everyone up. If you were waiting for something from the preview that somehow didn't show up, let us know that as well.
I think we showed most of the stuff in the preview, but who knows?
The next
It's
time
like,
we see Ken, it will be at Con next week, our virtual comic convention. It's May 27th to June 1st. That's 6
it's gonna be
days.
awesome. I'm
6
bringing out all
days
my
now.
dollar comics.
He'll have all the lesser cartoons there.
Here's the number one. Oh, this is. I don't know what that is, but it's a number one. That's weird.
All right, there's that. How much is it since you showed it?
It's $5.
Okay, $5. Okay, nobody asked for that, but he showed it. $5.
No, he might want this one actually. The Get Along Gang from Star. That's $5.
Okay.
There's higher probability on that one.
I think somebody might want that, but not him. He wants, I think, Charlton and Gold Key era. And he's clarifying not shitty cartoons, lesser cartoons. Wow.
Yeah.
Shots fired to somebody in chat.
Rhubarb?
What happened to rhubarb?
That's not a number one, is it?
I don't know. Maybe not. Probably would. It's a 4 color.
No, we sold rhubarb.
Did we?
Yeah, we sold rhubarb. Remember that rhubarb cat one? It was a 4-color, Ollie. It was like a big close-up of a cat. That actually sold pretty quick in the shop.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like a book that should be available at Tasty Cat Comics.
It wasn't available and it came and went.
Does your name bring in an unexpected amount of like cat people?
I don't know. I don't really know how to answer that question.
We don't have the analytics for that. You should probably just try to sell like cat food or cat toys or something, and see if
Catnip.
catnip.
I want to show this. So this is the one I didn't show. I know this is not funny. Well, this is cool. This is a 4-color number 50. The title is Fairy Tale Parade. It's a 6.0 for $85, but that's definitely different style artwork.
Definitely different. I've never seen that.
It's like the little gold books.
Yeah, like a little golden book kind of.
Yeah.
So that's an early 4-color, 6.0 is solid grade. Anyway, so that's cool. Something different.
That is different. All right, so final scans. Let us know. Oh yeah, books, bro. You and Ken talking about frogs. Yeah, how could we forget? Last time I remember that conversation. Ken falls asleep to the sound of frogs doing it in his backyard, apparently. I think they're just croaking, but maybe that's just me. All right, this is getting warmer. Ziggy Pig, definitely lesser.
That's just number 7. That's not Charlton, but I had to show that because it's Ziggy Pig, you know. Only in Tasty Cat Comics kids section will you find Ziggy Pig.
Final scans, you guys. There's a lot of great books up there. Tech 474. How much was that one?
476,
I think you meant
475.
475 or
There's 476 and
476.
475, 475 and 476.
G.I. Jones, you just write the price of the one you want. You got a big offer here. Batman 93 and Marvel Superheroes 18, 240.
Superheroes 18.
Okay. Batman what?
93.
93?
All right, just gonna take a second to find it.
Have to have just gone over it.
Is that the
maybe.
Hush?
No, it's 609.
No.
Oh, here's that. Okay, here we go.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, okay, those two. Do you want that? Do you want 240 for those two?
So they're 320. I don't have a ton of room on these. I can do 280.
Alcinde, if you come up $40, it'll work for both. $40 was the claim. That's gonna go to G.I. Jonesy. Thank you.
Thank you so
What's
much.
the grade on the 299? A near mint. 9.4. And that's a direct, and that's yeah. There you go.
Lots of cool Golden Age that I didn't put on the racks in the wall scan because we just didn't have space,
Yep.
and some other Spider-Mans and stuff. Don't want that Spidey bundle. Yeah, we got Amazing 298, 92. I guess that's it.
I think that's it.
Quiet, so
Yeah, so we'll see you next week during AtCon. And then, yeah, make sure you follow Tasty Cat Comics, bottom of the screen. If you're brand new to Elite, you've never seen an AtCon, it's our virtual comic convention. It starts next Tuesday. It goes for 6 days and nights. Tasty Cat Comics is going to have their featured spot during that event and so many others as well.
yeah.
$100 on the Guardians offer.
I can meet in the middle at 120.
120. What about 40 on the TTA 58? This is Brewfront.
Where was the Tales to Astonish?
Oh.
Oh, right here.
How much?
40
40.
bucks.
40. I can do that for Christian.
Brewfront _ comics. You guys might stay together after all. What's the Hulk on the bottom right? It's 256. Issue 256.
50, $25. First Saber. First appearance. And these were the other ones that didn't make it up on the wall. Yeah, I did show these already, but we didn't have room to put them on the wall. So,
Yeah, anything else you want to show, Ken? We have a few minutes, so if there's something you want to show.
these two we bundled. So you can get the Virgin variant 1 in 25, first Spider Boy, and it's the second print, 1 in 25, which makes it even rarer. And then the Ramos variant, first Spider Boy, both 9.6, good grain candidates, $50 for the bundle. We didn't show that actually. That's a Ben Oliver 1 in 25 variant of Batman and Superman. It's 9.2 plus for $15. That's pretty cool. Batman and the Outsiders 9.2, $20. And we have the first Black Winter, really cool character, 9.6 for $16. We didn't show that. So those were ones we showed mostly. These are other ones we showed that didn't make it on the wall to recap. So we had the Hardy Boys book. 7.5 is a good grade. I know it's the Hardy Boys, but 4 colors in that grade are hard to find. The Lawbreakers 6. It's a Marvel Circular logo, 1940s Marvel book. A Susie, only 6th graded for that one. Archie Comics character, 4.0 for 140. We did have this Bat 79. Somebody made an offer on the Bat 93, but we have another Vicky Vale
Legion,
cover
if
here.
you're talking about the Batman 181, yeah, that sold. All right, $15 Superman Batman from Brewfront.
The Ben Oliver.
So that's the Ben Oliver one. So that claim, right?
Brewfront _ comics, thank you. ASM 85, you have a $50 offer.
50?
He's like, what?
I'll take it.
Amazing 14. Just so this is a $45. It's issue 85. So just confirm what you meant to offer, if that was an offer, or is it a claim at 45?
The ones we showed are recapping. So that's a 7.0 for 130.
Okay.
The 298 for 90, 9.2. Nice grade on that. So we showed those. And
Okay, I think that's going to do it. I'll wait for that confirmation. Appreciate everybody, all the claims. You guys follow Tasty Cat Comics, DM Tasty Cat Comics at the bottom of the screen. Appreciate the support of the
Thank you,
local
everyone.
comic shop. And we'll see them next week. $30. It's a $30 offer on it.
First schemer. Yeah, I can meet in the middle at 38.
$38. Final call. This is my boomstick. We just finished a wall scan. You know, so that took a while. Appreciate it, but we just did one. We just wrapped. We're
Yeah, we got to order some vegan pizza because
if something's catching your eye, this is my boomstick. We're kind of giving you a half-assed scan right now. And yeah, you guys watching anything on TV? Any series or anything? Any good movies lately?
some good Star Trek movies.
Watch the rehearsal, season 2.
What, season 2?
Rehearsal? Nathan Fielder's show on Max, on HBO Max.
Okay. Do you want $20 for the Santa from Ken Cataldi?
Sure.
All right, Ken, you got it.
I'm like halfway done with Andor.
Sounds good.
And do you like it?
It's okay. I mean, it's kind of boring, I think. But
It's not Star Trek.
no, I mean, I don't know. It just seems kind of boring. And plus, you already know the character dies.
I'm watching The Last of Us, and I'm caught up. So I kind of felt like I was in your neck of the woods.
Yeah, The
I
Last
think
of
right
Us.
now
I'm
that-
about halfway through that as well, and it's kind of like I don't know why they did the second episode as the second episode. Like that second episode had more in it than all the rest of the episodes combined. So
Yeah, but they're kind of regionally in your area. No spoilers, so.
Dude, you're just picking apart my area, man.
All right, guys. Appreciate it. We'll see you next week, Ken, okay?
It's good. Sounds good. Bye.
All right, guys. Thank you. Take care.